Hello, sports fans. Welcome to the Oklahoma Sports Report. I'm Rick Heath, and with me, Al Eschbach, the legend himself. And Al, we are at the Winston Restaurant here in downtown Norman, a Hal Smith Restaurant Group restaurant. Great place. As a matter of fact, it is named after Hal Smith. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, Winston is Hal's middle name, Hal W. Smith. And the W stands for Winston, so the Winston is named after Hal.
So I'm going to call him Winston every time.
Yeah, so every time now, whenever you see Hal, they'll call him Hal, say, hey, Winston, how are you? He'll love it. He will love it. Anyway, we're at the Winston on the patio. It's a great day. It's a great place to come. The Winston downtown, next to the railroad tracks, next to another Hal Smith restaurant group, Jams, Neighborhood Jams, breakfast and lunch. And the Winston is great. It's kind of got a Pub W feel to it, Al, but it's got its own touch.
And a great menu, too.
Oh, it's a great menu, and that's the good news, okay? We're at the Winston, we're outside, it's fun, it's got a patio. Here's the bad news, Al. Russell Westbrook is no longer an Oklahoma City Thunder.
Kind of sad the Thunder decided money, we're not gonna pay millions over millions with George and Grant and Westbrook, so all the three best players are gone. I guess what the ownership thought, it's not, I love when people say, well, Paul George said, I want to get traded. Yeah, you're under contract, Paul. You got 2 more years. Get your uniform on. They pushed them out. They got the word out, is what they did. And,
when I heard you say that right after Paul George's trade, I go, no, Al, I think you're wrong on this. I think Paul George just insisted on it.
He didn't insist. He got 2 years in contract. What are you going to do, sit out?
I heard another real prominent national guy say the same thing, that, hey, the word was out, Paul George wanted out, and they said, okay.
They got the word out that he wanted out.
Yes.
And I can see their point. They were going to finish 5th or 6th with Westbrook and George and Grant and lose $100 million. So why not start the rebuild 2 years earlier?
Well, and you got to, if you're going to get rid of a player, you better get a haul, and the haul they got. And we'll talk about what all they got here in the next segment. We are at the Winston here on Main Street in Norman. It's a great place, great location, next to Neighborhood Jams, both Hal Smith restaurant groups, and they got great food as all Hal Smith restaurants do. And we'll be back from the Winston right after this.
RV General Store is bringing the Oklahoma outdoors to you. See our great state at its best. Oklahoma is home to some of our nation's greatest outdoor treasures, and they're all waiting on you to discover. One of the best ways to see the state is from the luxury of an RV. From RV General Store, it can take you to the heart of the Oklahoma outdoors with the comforts of home. Stop by RV General Store in Newcastle today to begin an outdoor adventure that will last a lifetime. Oklahoma Outdoors, brought to you by RV General Store.
B&D Threefold Collision Center. It's a complete collision repair facility. All insurance companies and customer repairs are welcome. And they put their over 40 years of collision service behind each and every vehicle they repair. And everything is guaranteed, and they have a lifetime guarantee on their work at Threefold Collision Center. Give them a call if you want. They can take care of all of your collision problems very quickly and professionally. That's BD's Threefold Collision Repair Center.
I'm attorney Noble McIntyre at McIntyre Law. Over the past 20 years, we have fought for Oklahomans who have been injured by medical malpractice and medical device injuries. These injuries are caused by products including defective hip implants, transvaginal mesh implants, Zofran, Xarelto, Invokana, and IVC filters. Unfortunately, these type of injuries happen every day, and it's good to have a local expert to turn to for help.
On behalf of myself and the entire McIntyre Law team, I can assure you, no one will work harder than we will.
Come in, Sam. It's Jack Elliott. You read me over?
Hey, guys.
I'm up here with BK. We got your wings.
Right on time. I hope you brought us some sauce, too.
We've got 7 kinds of sauces, Sam. We've got sweet chili, hickory bourbon, barbecue.
Great wings don't just fall from the sky. They come from Louie's, where we're preparing food fresh daily.
Garlic parmesan, ghost pepper.
Drop them whenever you're ready. People love them with our world-famous burgers and pizzas.
Okay. Stand by for a drop-off. Over.
At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
And welcome back, Oklahoma Sports Report. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from the Winston patio here in Norman off Main Street and the railroad tracks. Let me tell you about B&D's Threefold Collision Center. It's a complete collision repair facility. All insurance companies and customer pay repairs are welcome. All repaired vehicles come with our limited lifetime warranty. Threefold Collision uses the most updated equipment combined with over 40 years of collision repair experience. And they pride themselves on you are the number one priority, and you will be taken care of in the utmost respect and attention. That's B&D's Threefold Collision off Southeast 15th in Del City. Now, we know that Russell Westbrook is gone, CP3 is coming. What do you think happens with Chris Paul?
I don't think he'll be there when the season opens. I don't. I think they can't move him yet until the league approves of everything. So I don't know. They didn't bring him. Westbrook's contract is bad. Adams' contract is bad. CP is the worst. So
yeah, CP3's is even worse than Russ and Adams.
Right.
He makes Adams' contract look good.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Because Adams is 25, he's 34.
Yeah. So I would think now. I don't know who's going to take one. Who wants that contract? I don't know how the Lakers, if it goes like the Lakers, be at the December 15th. I don't know what teams could work it out and think, but I'll be shocked if he's around.
Well, okay, so here's the thing about it is there was speculation he might go to Miami. Miami doesn't want to give up any young talent for him, and they're not. They want to give Oklahoma City Justice Winslow, okay? And they want one first rounder back. So if that's the best deal for Sam Presti, do you cut that deal?
They're going to cut it. They're not going to pay that salary.
I agree.
They're not going to. And it's interesting. Presti has said nothing about the trade. Nothing.
No.
That's because I think he has a plan to move him as soon as the thing's approved.
Yeah, they haven't come on and said anything about PG or Russ or anybody.
No.
So I mean, I think the things are still out there.
Yeah, anything can happen. With
Yeah.
Anything.
Well, okay. So I got several questions here for you. Number one was CP3. All right, Gallinari. I mean, I don't think he plays for the Thunder. I think they trade him too.
Right, which would be really sad. I mean, it'd be because he's a good player.
He is.
And he got what they need: a three-point shooter, shot 40%. We're going to see if this is a total fire sale. That is what we're going to find out. Is it a fire sale? We will find out in the next.
Well, you and I've talked about this off air, but I think it is. You think it is.
Yeah, I kind of think it is.
Because I don't think they're going to keep Gallinari. I think they're going to trade him. And to me, they don't need any more draft picks. What they need are players.
Oh my goodness!
They got 15 first rounders between 2020.
And most of them are going to be bad draft picks.
Yeah,
they're
all
be
in the
20s.
20s. So why in the heck would you keep them to hang on?
They need players. You're right.
They need players.
They need players.
And I mean, maybe Gallinari is not their ideal kind of player, but he'd be a good.
He should be. That's what the NBA is all about. No, wake up, guys.
A 6'10" three-point shooter, a stretch four.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't play a lot of defense and he doesn't rebound much, but he's a smart player.
And it bothered me that said, well, Jeremy Grant was going to be a free agent of the season. Well, you know what? After the season, sign him.
Yeah.
Put a nice chunk of money, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's worth it.
Sure he is.
He is a proven commodity.
And gotten better and better and better.
That's what I'm saying. And he's a proven commodity at a good price.
Yes.
So, I mean, that shocked me.
I was stunned also.
Stunned. PG, when they traded Paul George, that was shocking, okay? But when I saw them when they traded Jeremy Grant, I knew it was a fire sale then.
Yeah, yeah.
Because otherwise, why trade Jeremy Grant?
Yeah,
you knew Russ was coming then. You knew everything else was on the table.
Sad.
So Gallinari, that's up there. I still think they're going to trade him.
They want to get rid of Robertson. There's no doubt they want to get rid of Robertson.
They're going to get a Robertson. I mean, Schroeder, they may have to keep Schroeder just so that, but I would trade him too while he's valuable.
Well, but
and let Alexander be the point guard.
But then Schroeder's be your sixth man, your second point guard. I just hope it'd be really sad for the fans if they just get rid of all this thing.
I actually thought I'm agreeing with you. I actually thought they could put a pretty good team together. If Russ would have said, "Okay, Sam, put a team together and I'll play for you."
Yeah. I think they wanted Russ out. They wanted that contract.
They didn't want the money.
They did. Yeah.
They didn't want the money.
Yeah.
Maybe this year they could have done it or next year, but they didn't want it. And 2023 when they're paying him $57 million.
No
you know,
doubt.
I mean, that's a hamstring in itself.
Absolutely.
With a guy, and even though Russ is a supremely gifted athlete, is he going to be that way when he's 34?
No, nobody is.
You know, I mean, so that's one of those decisions. It's a hard decision. I mean, it's hard for the fans of Oklahoma City to.
But it's not hard for the Thunder. They wanted to do it.
They want they you know. But okay. All that said, and we'll talk about the rest of it after the break. But I want to talk about when we get back. How do they retool? Okay, how do they retool? Because we know they're going to retool. How do they do it, and how they do it? How do the Thunder fans feel about retooling? Hey, we're at the Winston on Main Street in Norman, a Hal Smith Restaurant Group. So come by and visit the Winston's. Great food, great happy hour, and great brunches, all at the Winston Restaurant. We'll be right back. And at Winston, you can find some great special, like the watermelon freeze drink. It's great. Watermelon, a little vodka, and they put some ice in it. It's a great touch. A watermelon freeze, always available to help you cool down here at the Winston. And also chicken pasta, a great Parmesan chicken pasta. Wonderful smell, wonderful taste. All available at the Winston on Main Street in Norman, next to the railroad tracks.
RV General Store is bringing the Oklahoma outdoors to you. See our great state at its best. Oklahoma is home to some of our nation's greatest outdoor treasures, and they're all waiting on you to discover. One of the best ways to see the state is from the luxury of an RV. From RV General Store, it can take you to the heart of the Oklahoma outdoors with the comforts of home. Stop by RV General Store in Newcastle today to begin an outdoor adventure that will last a lifetime. Oklahoma Outdoors, brought to you by RV General Store.
I'm Attorney Noble McIntyre at McIntyre Law. Over the past 20 years, we have fought for Oklahomans who have been injured by medical malpractice and medical device injuries. These injuries are caused by products including defective hip implants, transvaginal mesh implants, Zofran, Xarelto, Invokana, and IVC filters. Unfortunately, these type of injuries happen every day, and it's good to have a local expert to turn to for help.
On behalf of myself and the entire McIntyre Law team, I can assure you, no one will work harder than we will.
Morfit Medical Center, 2908 Via Esperanza in Edmond, is an integrative family medicine center. They feature smart graft hair restoration, the most complete full head hair restoration on the market these days. It is great for you. It is the smartest, the best way to get a full head of hair back with using your own hair, and it doesn't take as long as you think. So to find out more, contact morfitmedical.com about smart graft hair replacement.
Reveal a more youthful you. A more beautiful you. A more confident you. A healthier you. Your journey begins this summer at Laser Light Skin Clinic. Call us today for your free consultation.
Sooner CrossFit and Sooner Strength Training. If you're looking to get in the best shape of your life, guys or ladies, you need to go to SoonerCrossFit.com and find out more about how they can help. They've got several levels of membership and different levels of participation. So whether you're a guy like me that likes to get back into shape, or somebody that's a serious CrossFitter, Sooner CrossFit will help. Go to SoonerCrossFit.com to find out more information. And welcome back, Oklahoma Sports Report. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach. We're at the Winston Restaurant here in Norman on Main Street next to the railroad tracks. Beautiful patio. As you can tell, we're dressed for the patio. You too can be dressed, have a wonderful dinner, brunch, or 2 for Tuesdays on Tuesday. So don't forget, $2 beers and $2 snacks, $2 appetizers, all kinds of things on 2 for Tuesday. And come early because it gets crowded on 2 for Tuesday. Al, we talked about what are the Thunder going to do to retool. I mean, we talked about all of the draft picks, you know, and you and I have talked that, I mean, a lot of draft picks, they're great, but how long do you have to wait for the draft picks to come. How long do you have to wait to see if they're any good and if they can have an impact? That's a long time.
Well, if they're in the 20s, there's no impact. There's
what I'm
zero.
saying.
There's
So-
zero impact.
Yeah.
Now, will they trade like 3 of them up for get it like the number 5 pick or whatever, or a player? I mean, that's it. It's all about players now.
Yeah.
It's all about players.
You know who I would like to see them get, and I think they might if they had the right package, is I'd like to see them get Marcus Smart.
Yeah, but I mean, he's another guy that can't shoot the ball. So I
Well,
mean,
okay. I mean, I grant you that, but
I'd rather have Schroeder, what Schroeder does, than Marcus Smart.
Well, I
would.
mean, okay, but Marcus Smart against SGA, Gillis Alexander.
Right.
Okay. He's going to be the point guard. They
Right.
need to have him all the time on the court as much
They
as
need a
possible.
2 guard that can shoot the ball. Yeah,
That's what I'm
flat
saying.
out 2 guard.
So,
I just want a pure shooter
For a 2 guard.
for a 2
Okay.
guard.
Well, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But I just said, the way Danny Ainge covets draft picks, I mean, he covets them more than Sam Presti. So, you know, if you could find something.
I'd rather have somehow get Hayward in here for Adams.
There you go.
But-
I would like to get Hayward too. Hayward can shoot.
Yeah.
Hayward can play, and he'll be better because his leg will be better. He'll
No
be
doubt.
more healed. It's
Absolutely.
just like Paul George had that horrible break 5 years ago.
Yep.
He wasn't the same player until the second year.
And then look at him now.
Now look at him. He's all-star.
Yeah.
Mentioned as the most valuable player, defensive player of the year, all of that.
I know.
You know, so Hayward's going to get better this year. I think they would like to get rid of Hayward. You know?
They would. They're in a mess. The Celtics got problems.
So, I mean, and he's a guy you can build around, and he'll be a guy that the fans would like.
Who knows what Presti's gonna do? He's gonna do stuff we have no clue what he's gonna do.
Man, I like that.
I do
like
too.
that. I like that.
I like the intrigue and mystery.
Well, you know, and we've talked about, you know, the thing I like about Presti is on drafting, he's hit or miss, but on trades, he hits. He's
Absolutely.
got 80% batting average
Yeah.
on most
Yeah,
trades.
he's great on trades.
He is. And moving the pieces around,
no
that's
doubt.
his strength.
That is, I totally
You
agree
know,
with that.
and so as much as we're going to miss Russ, and Russ, thank you so much for the 10 years you gave Oklahoma City and the fans. We're going to miss you. I'll watch Houston just to watch Russ.
now I
Harden.
want Houston to win. I want to see Russ win a championship.
Yeah, I want him to be able to get in there and get in the playoffs and go
It's
as
gonna
far
be
as he
fun.
can. And you know what we got to watch out too? Does Russ change at Houston?
I probably think he will.
You know, I mean, I think a change of scenery will give him a different perspective.
I think it's like when Carmelo and George came in, he
Yeah.
kept on passing. Penn said,
Yeah.
Russ, you got to shoot the ball more.
Yeah. Well, you know
so-
what? He kept passing and passing, and they quit
Couldn't hit
hitting
shots, I know.
Yeah, they couldn't hit shots. So he
So-
went to hell with that.
He's a smart player.
Yeah.
So
Well, he is, and he's a good player. He wants to win. And if it means, okay, I got to do this to win, Russ is smart enough and good enough to say, okay, I can do
And I
that.
tell you, he's going to get a lot of assists with the pick and roll with Capella.
That's right. And then if that's off, there's going to be a lot of three-point
Pass
shooters
the
out
ball to
there.
Gore now
yeah,
and Harden.
Gordon and
Yeah,
Harden for
yeah, yeah.
open threes.
It's going to be fun.
I mean, it's going to be so much different for them because they're going to have open threes. When he goes to the basket, they collapse. That leaves the perimeter open. Here we go. We have a special. What is this? A watermelon fresca, Al? There you go. Watermelon fresca.
Looks
That's great.
tasty.
All right, watermelon fresca. Looks like it has a little alcohol in it there for you, Al. I mean, it just depends on whether or not the fresca part's too strong. But anyway, you know, Terrence Ferguson, how well does he improve? You know, how much does he improve in his third year?
You're right. You
know?
hope he keeps on getting better and better.
Because that's generally the turning point in a pro's life. And he was so young when they drafted him. He's in his third year. This is when they generally make that transition to much better player.
Yeah.
You know?
I just hope when they make the Paul deal or if they deal Gallinari, they get players back. They don't need any more draft
No,
picks.
they don't need any more draft
They need
picks.
players.
They need somebody that, you know, for right now, T. Ferg, I mean, Patrick Patterson, I'm not sure they need Patrick Patterson, but hey.
They may stretch his contract. We'll
they
see.
may. Yeah, you know, it's gonna be out there.
Because they brought Muscala in.
Yeah, they're right, and he's a three-point shooter.
Right.
So maybe that's the same as Gallinari. I mean, Gallinari might be a little bit better shooter.
Although Muscala doesn't shoot the ball as well as Patrick Patterson stats-wise. So there we go.
There you go. Hey, we are at the Winston next door. Here's downtown Norman on Main Street, next door to Neighborhood Jams. Neighborhood Jams, another House Smith restaurant group. Great breakfast, great lunches from 6 to 2 p.m. It is a great place to go. They got biscuits. You've seen it. We've been there before. They got biscuits this big. I mean, out there, it is fantastic. And El Huevos, another breakfast lunch place with a Mexican flair, is the Hal Smith Restaurant Group. It's on Tecumseh, out on Northwest 24th and Tecumseh. So if either one of those for breakfast, it's a great thing for the Hal Smith Restaurant Group. We'll be back with more from Al Ushback and the Winston after this.
RV General Store is bringing the Oklahoma outdoors to you. See our great state at its best. Oklahoma is home to some of our nation's greatest outdoor treasures, and they're all waiting on you to discover. One of the best ways to see the state is from the luxury of an RV. From RV General Store, it can take you to the heart of the Oklahoma outdoors with the comforts of home. Stop by RV General Store in Newcastle today to begin an outdoor adventure that will last a lifetime. Oklahoma Outdoors, brought to you by RV General Store.
Reveal a more youthful you. A more beautiful you. A more confident you. A healthier you. Your journey begins this summer at Laser Light Skin Clinic. Call us today for your free consultation.
I'm attorney Noble McIntyre at McIntyre Law. Over the past 20 years, we have fought for Oklahomans who have been injured by medical malpractice and medical device injuries. These injuries are caused by products including defective hip implants, transvaginal mesh implants, Zofran, Xarelto, Invokana, and IVC filters. Unfortunately, these type of injuries happen every day, and it's good to have a local expert to turn to for help.
On behalf of myself and the entire McIntyre Law team, I can assure you, no one will work harder than we will.
Sooner CrossFit and Sooner Strength Training. If you're looking to get in the best shape of your life, guys or ladies, you need to go to SoonerCrossFit.com and find out more about how they can help. They've got several levels of membership and different levels of participation. So whether you're a guy like me that likes to get back into shape, or somebody that's a serious CrossFitter, Sooner CrossFit will help. Go to SoonerCrossFit.com to find out more information. Neighborhood Jams and the Winston, wonderful Hal Smith restaurants in Norman on Main Street, side by side on Main Street next to the railroad tracks. Neighborhood Jams for breakfast and lunch, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. They got all the favorites. We've been there many, many times. You've seen that wonderful food. Biscuits as big as plates and a great selection of breakfast, plus lunches from salads and soups and sandwiches, all kinds. 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Neighborhood Jams. And the Winston next door, great lunches and dinners are available. It's a Pub W style, but with Winston's own touch. That's the Winston and Jams. Now, Jams has another location on 122nd and North Penn in Oklahoma City. So if you're in North Oklahoma City, go to that Jams. If you're in Norman, go to the Jams on Main Street. And don't forget, the Winston for all that great food on Main Street in Norman. And I want to thank some wonderful sponsors here of the Oklahoma Sports Report, and that is the Trails Golf Club in Norman. The Trails Golf Club, it's a great place to come play golf. It's a championship course with a family-friendly atmosphere and a great junior golf program. So if you're looking for a place for your family to go and enjoy a family membership or an individual membership at the Trails Golf Club with a championship course, give Kathy Hess a call, 364-3790. Brown Shoe Fit Company in Norman on Main Street next to Hobby Lobby. Ladies, all the latest fashions of sandals and summer wear available for you. And don't forget, coming up soon will be back to school, and they have all kinds of great deals for children's footwear, and you can get it back to school prices at Brown's Shoe Fit Company on Main Street next to Hobby Lobby in Norman. And Mask Dental Studio on 36th Avenue Northwest. From grandparents to grandchildren, the Mask Dental Studio will take care of your whole family. So if you're looking for a place to go take your entire family for your dental problems, go to Mask Dental Studio. You can give them a call at 321-5143. B&D Threefold Collision Center. It's a complete collision repair facility. All insurance companies and customer pairs are welcome. And they put their over 40 years of collision service behind each and every vehicle they repair. And everything is guaranteed, and they have a lifetime guarantee on their work at Threefold Collision Center. Give them a call if you want. They can take care of all of your collision problems very quickly and professionally. That's BD's Threefold Collision Repair Center. Welcome back. Oklahoma Sports Report. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach, a couple of debonair gentlemen here for you. And we're talking OU football now. Al, it's Big 12 Media Days this week. Practice starts in about 3 weeks, or a little less than 3 weeks now. And OU projected to be the Big 12 champ. They got 6 potential all Big 12 players on the team. Let's start with the number one storyline in college football, I think, Jalen Hurts.
No doubt. Who would have expected, what, at this time last year, what if someone told you, oh, by the way, Kyler Murray's going to win the Heisman Trophy. He's going to be the first pick in the NFL draft. And then that quarterback at Alabama, he's going to be the starter.
The guy that's
next year.
won a national championship and all SEC. Well, last time this year, Kyler Murray, we didn't know what he could do.
No.
I mean,
suppose he was in a battle for the starting job with Austin Kendall.
Yeah. So that means Austin Kendall should be drafted next year, right? But if they were in a battle. But anyway, so now Jalen Hurts, I mean, he's the storyline in college football. He comes from Alabama. He's got a tremendous pedigree as far as winning. He's a leader. He is an outstanding athlete.
And he got so much better as a passer. And in the reserve role he played last year, played over 70% of passes. And he had a great spring game. He got a chance to be pretty good.
Well, and Lincoln Riley, we all know Lincoln Riley is one of the most creative offensive minds in football. Not college football, football. That's because the NFL guys know how creative. They come to visit him and his staff to get ideas for their team. And so Lincoln Riley's sitting there going, okay, I've got this tremendous athlete. He's a winner. How do I put him in an offense that displays his talents?
Just like Kyler Murray. That's what he's going to run the same offense Kyler did. He's going to run the ball like Kyler. He's going to throw the ball like Kyler. Not as well as Kyler, but he's a big, strong runner. Rushed for nearly 1,000 yards his freshman year. Offensive player of the year. He was not just freshman of the year. He was offensive player of the year as a freshman in the SEC.
Yeah, in the SEC, the most prestigious football conference in America.
Absolutely.
So we know what he can do, and Lincoln Riley is going to say, "Oh wow, wait till I get my hands on him and put him in positions." And Lincoln Riley is so good at looking at his offense, tweaking it here and there, and going, "Okay, if they're going to do this, we're going to do this."
Well, I think he's smart. What Lincoln goes. The danger of what we've done of these offenses, it's so much better if you get a quarterback that can run.
Yeah. And, when that quarterback can run as well as Jalen Hurts. Okay.
And Kyler.
Kyler, yeah.
Kyler's a freak.
Yeah, he was. You know what? They didn't run him as much as they could have, though. I think.
But he rushed for 1,000 yards.
I know. That's because there were 70 and 80-yard runs in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Jalen can do that, but anyway. Hey, we are at the Winston, and OU football is coming up in about 3 weeks. And the Thunder, await and see what happens with Sam Presti and the Thunder. And it's going to be very, very exciting to find out how all that works. So come back and watch us again. For Al Eschbach, I'm Rick Heath. We'll see you next time on the Oklahoma Sports Report.